Good morning, beautiful people, beautiful people. Alright guys, Sapphire Dragonfly back, and I am here with your Virgo reading for the month of September. Okay? Virgo, what is the beautiful message we have for our Virgo? Okay, before I get started, I just heard the song, and I'm like, okay, the song for Virgo, alright, it's a song by Jeffrey Osborne, and it's called We're Going All the Way. Okay, well, I don't know if you guys remember that song. I think it's from the 80s. I know my dad was a huge Jeffrey Osborne fan, and my brother used to love his song, the Woo Woo song, If You Woo Woo Woo. But this song is, We're Going All the Way. What is it? If the two of us both want it, I lay my money on it, starting today. We're going all the way. Alright? Again, guys, I am up, and I decided to do this reading before I ate breakfast or had anything to eat. Anything to drink. I don't know. I just lately been waking up and hearing Spirit say do your reading before you eat, before you do anything. I guess because it's the time when I kind of meditate in the morning with Spirit when I first wake up. You know, thankful to be here for another day, and thankful for being who I am and what I am, and you know, the Most High Yahweh's grand design of things. So, alright, so let's jump in, Virgo. If you get a chance, look at that song We're Going All the Way by Jeffrey Osborne. Alright. Alright. One more time. Alright. One more time. Alright. Over here. Alright, first card down is going to be your past energy. Okay, embrace enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. And this card to me is about embracing the path that you're on, embracing your transformation, you know, where Spirit is taking you, what you're working on, but most importantly, embracing changing your life is what this card represents to me. Okay, your present energy is reflect and redirect your energy. Impasse card. Okay, so sometimes when we're headed down a certain path and we feel like, you know, we're hitting a wall, right? Because as you can see, the path goes to the wall, right? So you're headed down this path and you hit this wall and you're like, damn, that's the direction I was headed in. You know, what am I supposed to do? And so you feel like you're being blocked, when in reality it's not that you're being blocked, it's that you're not supposed to head down that path. So what I feel right now is that you're not supposed to head down that path to get to the destination you're getting to. So Virgo, what I feel is that you're about to hit a wall because you're being redirected onto a different path. In order to, you're still going to get to your destination, okay? But you're going to take a different route to getting to that destination, okay? It's so funny. When I got pregnant, okay, Spirit said to me, Sapphire, you have to choose. What do you want? Do you want your career or do you want a family? And, you know, had I chosen to have my career, I would have had my children on the go with me, running all over the place, doing all kinds of stuff. And, you know, that would have been fine for me because that was literally what I had planned before I got pregnant. This is your future energy I'm putting down. But then they came to me and said, what do you want? Do you want a family or do you want your career? And I want both of them, okay? However, you have to make some decisions in your life as to what's going to be the priority in your life. And for me, being the type of parent that I am, my career is very important to me because I was married previously and I gave up so much of my life and my life, and I put a lot of things on pause in order to raise my children. So I told Spirit, I want my family, period. I want my home to be the most important thing to me. I want the safety of all my children to be the most important thing to me. And I want my career to not overshadow my home or my family. I want my family to be a part of my career. So it's a little bit different than what I did before. I'm not sacrificing my career for my family this go around. I'm actually going to find a way to create a healthy balance. And that's evolution on my part. You know, learning how to create a healthy balance with being a parent, running a business, being a public figure, teaching, but also being able to be a nurturing motivator, take care of my kids, be there for home. So I believe, Virgo, one of the lessons that you're being forced to take a look at this month is about when change comes in. Because you're an earth sign, and earth signs don't like change. We have a hard time with it, okay? So for Virgo this month, I feel like there's a change coming in your life. And for some of you guys, you might see it as a blockage or an impasse, something you need to climb over, get over. But in reality, it's not necessarily an impasse. I feel like it's more of there's more than one way to skin a cat. Is that saying that they have? So I feel like there's more than one way to be successful in life. You don't have to drop your you know, if you want to be a good parent, you don't have to be a stay-at-home parent and drop your career like I did and just stay at home with your children. Or to be a successful business person, you don't have to drop your family and focus only on your you know, your business. That was something that honestly my mother did, and I always felt some kind of way about that as a child, that her business was more important to her than anything else. Okay, so I feel as though, Virgo, what you're being shown this month is that there's more than one way to get to point B, and that you need to recognize that you can have home, money, love, success, whatever it is that you want in your life. You can have it all, but you have to learn how to balance it in a way that all of those areas complement each other. Okay, so overall energy from the bottom of the deck, look at this. Great adventure. Take a risk. Okay, venture forward. So I got a chill when I read that, because I do believe that, Virgo, this month there is something that is there's something coming in that is going to change your path. Okay, and look at this. I can't take the adventure card. I have to take this. Uncovering treasure. Okay, beneath the surface lies great bounty. So this say that you can do what you want: love, money, success, and everything. Okay, you just the willingness and openness to realize that it may not happen the way that you planned it out, or the way that you want it to happen. This is going to be a different great adventure. You're going to do it differently than you ever did it before. Okay, you've never ventured into these waters. This methodology of thinking, this way of living, this way of doing things, completely different. But you get to where you're trying to go, be successful, have love, money, great relationship with your kids, great relationship with your spouse. You can have all of these things if we learn how to balance them. Okay, so There is a change coming, a change of course, a change of direction coming for Virgo this month. And I'm going to read both of these cards, okay? Because I feel very strongly that we're going to clarify, and it's going to clarify these two cards, okay? So, great adventure. It says, take a risk, venture forward. At the end of your life, you're more likely to regret the things you didn't do than the things you did do. Take a risk. Not every risk enables success, but if you don't try, you'll never know what remarkable experiences are available to you. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you'll discover new talents and abilities. Playing safe in the long run is no safer than venturing forth with glee. To quote Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. And this is so funny because Florence got the same card, okay? So, yeah, this Florence got the same card yesterday. It's so funny, in the same exact place. Okay, it says, hoist your sails, catch the trade winds of adventure, and enter the open seas. Explore new ports of call. It's easy to stay safe in the harbor, but that's not where the juice of life is. When you sail the open seas without knowing what the day will bring, life force energy is activated within you. There are no guarantees when you take a risk. Be willing to go out on a limb. That's where the best fruit is. When you push yourself beyond your personal boundaries, life is so much more fulfilling. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to read this other card, Uncovering Treasure, because I think for you being an earth sign, Virgos, of course most of us are me being a Virgo as well, our concern is always stability and foundation, okay, and building legacy. All right, it says, look beneath the surface in your life and you'll find treasure. Bounty is awaiting you in many forms. The secret to knowing that you deserve it and are worthy of it, the secret is knowing that you deserve it and are worthy of it. Something that you thought was ordinary will turn out to be extraordinary. Take a second look at the people and situations in your life. Sometimes receiving treasure is simply a matter of seeing life in a new way. The treasure was always there, you just didn't see it, okay? And sometimes we get so caught up in our everyday life and what we're trying to focus on, where we're trying to go, we don't even see that what we want is right there in front of us. We just might not be, we may have to go about it differently. It says, the sacred traveler wants you to know, on the journey, the traveler confronts dragons and overcomes obstacles, and in the process discovers the depth of the treasure in their soul. Often, treasure is found in the most unexpected of places. Sometimes, after it seems that you faced an inner dragon, you'll find the hidden treasure. Success begets success. So as you begin to seek and find the bounty in your life, more and more rewards will follow. This card heralds a bountiful, prosperous, abundant time in your life. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay? Now, let me pull some cards here. Alright? Now, one thing I was going to mention. Oh, guys, this month, for the month of September, I am offering $10 off 60-minute appointments and $10 off 30-minute appointments, and $5 off 15-minute appointments. Okay, so just to give you guys, you can book those online at SapphireDragonfly.us. The website is open, the appointments are up. Okay, I am only limiting the appointments to 2 per day for right now, 3 days a week. So you might want to get in there and get it because they're going to go fast. If all the appointments go, then you can email us if I have any availability coming up. But yeah, alright, so let's jump in here. Alright, Spirit, what message do you have for Virgo this month? The next great adventure was, I think that was Taurus yesterday. So Virgo, was seeing that you're doing the same thing, setting off in a different direction. That's going to be very bountiful. Okay? Alright. Spirit, do you want me to... Okay, they told me keep going. Alright. Alright, let's get some cards down here. Pentacles, all right? And the Seven of Pentacles talks about planning, investing time and energy, because you're waiting for these pentacles on this bush. You're waiting for them to mature to a point of being able to pick, be able to take them off. Okay, so Virgo, I feel as though in the past you planted these seeds. All right, you planted these seeds and you were excited about, the possibility of being able to harvest them, whatever this was, whether it was a relationship, a job situation. Okay, you were putting a lot of effort into planning for your future. All right. The Seven of Cups. All right. The Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about confusion. Okay. It's about not knowing exactly which way to go. And it's coming out on the Impasse card. All right. So what this is telling me is that, Virgo, you planted some seeds, all right, and you've been waiting for those seeds to manifest, and you've been heading in a direction. Excuse me, guys. You have been heading in a particular direction in the hopes that you will be able to manifest, what you planted. So when I look at this, 2 sevens in a reading speaks of self-confidence issues, okay, and maybe instability that you were going through. So, Virgo, I think there was a point in time where you were working towards something and you weren't very confident. You just like, I'm putting these seeds down, I'm hoping they manifest, okay? And you didn't have self-confidence in your ability to manifest all that was meant for you. But I think that coming into this new season, what Spirit is saying is that don't doubt yourself, okay? But I do feel that now that there's some other option. I mean, something in your path is blocking you from going about something in the way that you want to, okay? The way that you thought that you were going to. And so with this Seven of Cups here, I feel as though there's several options being presented to you. That one way of doing something, or that one way of getting something done, is no longer going to work, okay? For example, I remember when I was married, and I used to have a pet peeve about vacuuming the floor. And I always wanted the floor, when it got done, I wanted the floor to end where it would have lines in it, okay? And all the lines would go the same way, and the room would look beautifully organized, right? And I remember when I went to family therapy with my kids, they said that, she's a little, crazy about this whole carpet thing. And I said, well, I'm not crazy. I just want it to look a certain way, and I want them to vacuum a certain way. And I remember the therapist saying to me, she said, Nikki, what difference does it matter as long as the floor gets vacuumed? What does it matter what it looks like? And I said, I was a little bit of OCD back then. So I was like, okay, you're right. The floor gets vacuumed. It just looks different, or it doesn't look organized the way I want it. And she was like, exactly, okay? So let them do it their way. And let them do it their way as long as they attain the same results, okay? The same end result, which is the most important thing, a clean floor, okay? So, Virgo, I kind of feel like there's somebody coming in, because this Great Adventure card is about leadership. So you could have someone coming in, or you could be allowing somebody else to take the reins on leading you around this impasse, okay? So it's like coming to a brick wall and realizing, okay, there's got to be another way around here, but in order to get there, I have to trust. Look at this fell out. You just saw that, guys? The Zelle card and the Emperor. I have to trust somebody else to lead me around this impasse. I have to trust someone to through maybe on a path that I'm not familiar with. And so that is where your challenge is this month. Sapphire, yeah, look at me, Sapphire, look. I guess it's my challenge too, huh, guys? That is your challenge this month, Virgo, is to allow someone else to lead and to guide you to the same place that you were headed, but they're going to show you a different way to get there. So the Star card that fell out, and we have the Emperor card. For some of you guys, this could be the father of your children. This could be a divine masculine, because I do see that the Emperor card is a divine masculine. Okay? And so what I feel like is that there's a lot of time and energy that was invested with this person. And I feel that this person is like, even if you're in a relationship, this is about trusting somebody else to lead. Okay? With Judgment card is out. Oh, hold on. Judgment and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles and Judgment. This is about trusting somebody else to lead. And you know what, this Emperor, they start up here with the Star card. So he clarifies the Star card, okay? Which is telling me that Spirit is sending someone into your life, okay? Or you have someone in your life that is fully capable of leading your relationship, your marriage, where you're trying to go, working with you in order to get these Seven of Pentacles manifested. Because look, the Seven of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, that's the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So what this is saying is that, Virgo, you've been doing it by yourself for so long, right? And you've been doing it in a mindset of, I'm by myself. And I've always, I choose the path that I know what path to go on. I choose, the direction that I feel most comfortable with. And now, in this new season, this month, you're being challenged because somebody is being sent in, and this person is being sent to work with you. They're bringing the Three of Pentacles, which is the know-how on how to get to the point of manifesting the Seven of Pentacles and giving you the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? So, one thing that I guess I learned in life, okay, is that I would never be with a man that I couldn't trust to lead. Okay? I would never have kids by a man I couldn't trust to lead. I would never be with a person that I couldn't trust to lead me, okay? To be able to say, I'm going to hand, A, B, and C over to you, and I'm going to trust that you're going to be able to do it. It's very funny because about 2 years ago, I was in downtown, and I came across a man who was doing reading. He was a seer like myself, and he was on the street in Little 5 Points, and I asked him to read me, and he said that you're in your masculine energy. You're very defensive. You're very protective. You're a warrior. And I said, yes, I am. And he said, but you don't want to be. And I said, no, I don't. I am this because I have to be. And he said, when you meet a man in your life that is capable of leading, that you can trust will lead and protect, and truly you believe can truly protect you, he said that is when you will come out of your masculine energy and go back into your feminine energy, which is where you feel most comfortable. But he said, until that time, if you meet a man that is not capable of being a leader and taking charge, you will challenge that man. And I was like, yeah, you know what? He's absolutely right. He is absolutely right. Because I only feel safe being in my feminine energy when I know that the man in my life is going to protect me. Because the feminine should never have to stand up and fight and be at war. These are things that men are technically groomed for and physically built for. Okay? Now, as many people might feel that's a sexist comment, it really is not. It is the truth. They are built for certain things, and some females are built to give birth, and men are built to be protected, to be leaders. Okay? So, I think that there is a period that women have become more in their masculine energy because we lack men that are capable of leading. We've had a lot of men out of here that have been emasculated either by their parents, their mothers, single mothers, I hate to say it, but some single mothers will emasculate their sons and raise them like daughters, okay? If they don't have daughters sometimes. And then you have these women out here who are in their masculine energy that aren't willing to back down into their feminine energy. Okay, for some of them they don't know how to because they were raised by mothers, maybe single moms that were in that energy a lot as well, but they don't back down into their feminine energy, so a man, over time, either a man will walk away, or a man himself will, the only relationship that will work for that woman will be to be with a man that is in feminine energy. Okay? And trust me, there is a balance, masculine and feminine. Alright? So if a woman is in her masculine energy, then a relationship with a feminine man is what's going to work. But work better if she's not willing to come out of that energy. So what I'm seeing here is that there's a judgment being made and a decision being made and clarity that's being given. And I feel that the Wheel of Fortune, damn, these are some pretty strong cards. And I look at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. So Virgo, this month you have a new opportunity and new love coming in. Okay? A new opportunity, a new love. Look at the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups are right underneath each other. Okay? Look at that. That's a new partnership. Alright? That's a new partnership. And look at this. 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in sequential order. Okay? So what this is saying is that there's going to be a change that comes in. It's going to come in quickly. Okay? But it's something that requires work. Alright? This is a relationship this is somebody that's been sent to you, divinely orchestrated and sent to you. This is the divine masculine or divine feminine that is coming into life, and there is an opportunity for a brand new start here, okay? A relationship that is divinely ordained for you to go into with the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? And this is Saturn. Saturn is going to go direct. And with this comes, remember I tell people, when Saturn is direct, you either get karmic debt or you get karmic blessings. This looks like a karmic blessing that's coming in. Virgo, you've been doing things for so long on your own. It's time for you to open up your mind and open up your thought process to the fact that you can be someone and be successful. It can work, but you've got to be. How are you going to say that you want to be part of a team, but then when you get the team member, you don't give them any responsibilities or you don't trust them to do the job? Now, this is something that's very synonymous with earth signs, okay? Because I know, just myself being a Virgo, and that I have in college, I didn't like to let people do projects. My classmates would do their assigned part, and I would do their assigned part too, just in case we got the project done and the shit wasn't to the quality that I wanted it. And that was very insulting to my classmates. I see it now, but I didn't see it back then. Okay, I started covering my ass because I didn't want to lose because somebody else fucked up. But listen, what's so wrong with making mistakes? If we don't make mistakes, then we don't learn. Okay, so, but what I'm seeing here is, I'm not even gonna lie, this is a very strong reading. I feel like wherever you feel you're stuck, Spirit is about to send in somebody to lead you, okay? There is somebody coming in to lead you and guide you around this impasse, and I feel like the impasse is your way of thinking, how you see things, the way you think, and the fact that you believe that there's only one way to get to point B when there's 50 different ways, okay? And so this is going to require some work, because Virgo, you're very independent. You're very independent, and you've been putting so much work into yourself. So success is definitely coming for you this month. When it comes to these 7 Pentacles being harvested, I do feel that Virgos, a lot of you guys have financial opportunities that are coming in. If this is not a relationship, then this is a brand new job that's coming in, or definitely something new. But I feel like this could be a new job offer coming in at a new company. All right, and it was divinely orchestrated, but for a lot of you guys, this is a relationship. Okay, it's a relationship, but it's a relationship that requires you to let someone else step into the role of leadership, and not saying that you cannot lead with this person, but being able to trust that this person is your equal. If they can lead, I can lead as well. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. It's really good. It's about relinquishing control and allowing somebody else to come in and lead with you, alongside you. But the right person, because with that Star card and the Emperor, it's the right person. This person is divinely, the Most High has said this person is worthy. Okay? This person is worthy. Now, the card you have here is Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Wow, that is beautiful. This is your future energy. Okay? This is your future energy. So let's read this. It says, magic is all around you. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. You got that right. The veil is thin right now, as I've been telling you guys. The veil is thin right now between you and the realm of fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings. It's indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the doors to these realms is to trust. See, didn't I tell you? It's going to require trust on your part this month, Virgo. Even if you can't see, trust that you're being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways. All is not as it seems. Trust your intuition and those nudges from spirit. Believe. So, you know, what I'm going to say, I'm going to read the rest of her, but this is what I'm hearing, Virgo. When you pray to the Most High, I want a husband, I want a wife, I want a good relationship, when you actually get that person, you have to believe that what you prayed for was brought to you. Okay? You have to believe that your prayer was answered. If you don't believe that your prayer could be answered, then why did you pray for it? Okay? Why pray for something that when you get it, you're not going to believe that you've got it? Okay? So, and if that's the case, everything you pray for, if the Most High decides to bless you with it, you're gonna shun all of it because you don't believe that you got what you prayed for, or most importantly, maybe you don't believe that you deserve what you prayed for. See, sometimes when our actions and responses to different people, places, and things come back to us. Okay, come back to us, and us assessing and reevaluating ourselves. All right. It says the sacred traveler wants you to know, when the traveler journeys by moonlight, mystical beings emerge and magic abounds in the depth of the enchanted forest. Even though the traveler can't see clearly, he trusts that blessings and support are being showered over him and his life. The key to having miracles transpire in your life is to believe in magic and trust that you are supported by unseen beings in accordance with your higher good. This is about believing that what you've been blessed with is what you got. Okay? Now, I know that sometimes things come into your life and you're like, I prayed for a husband and I got this rotten son of a bitch. Well, that's the time when you were supposed to use discernment. Okay? When you pray, please understand that it is not just the Most High that hears your prayers. The devils, the demons, all of them hear your prayer. So it's up for you to discern whether that answer that knocks on your door was sent by the Most High or sent by those other entities that were listening to your prayer. Okay? So you can't just say, oh, because of this reading, I'm going to accept the first person knocks on. No. And here goes the thing. There's nobody in your life who's there for your greatest good who would want you to just accept them no matter what. Just take me as soon as I knock them. No. Anybody who's there for your greatest good would want you to use discernment because it's all about your greatest good as well as theirs. They're going to be using discernment too. It goes both ways. All right? So this is actually a really good reading. Let's see. What advice do you have for Virgo Spirit going forward? By this journey by the moonlight. The devil in reverse. The devil is about ideology, okay? I just got to check on that. Sometimes the devil can be about our mindset and the way we think and the way we feel we have to do something, or being stuck in a behavior pattern of how we think and how we do something. And with the devil coming in reverse, what they're trying to tell you is drop those rules, those guidelines on how you think something should be done. You know, like we have to be married before we live together. We have to, we have to go to the doctor before we do this. Like those rigid guidelines, drop them. Because those are the types of things that are holding you back from being able to let the right person in. Okay? Or let the right person out your life so you can bring let the wrong person out your life so you can bring the right person in. All right? So behavior, toxicity, and thinking, rigid, one-way thinking mindsets. Remove them. Okay? Let them go. Release the devil. For some of you guys, this might be a person you need to release. Okay? Letting go of an ex. Okay? And so that you can facilitate a new person coming into your life. Because the for me is always a brand new person. So even if this is an ex coming back, this person's coming back as a brand new person. Alright? So you won't even recognize them. You won't even recognize, like, they're going to be so different in their way of thinking, because they may have gone through the same process of realizing that their mindset was causing them to keep hitting brick walls. Okay? The Pinnacles, look at this shit. They're saying if you drop the way you, this is 20, now we got 2 Ten of Pentacles, that's basically in this reading. If you can let go of the rigid mindset of how you feel something has to be, has to look, has to proceed, if you can let somebody else lead you, guide you, maybe in an area where you don't have a level of expertise, okay, then it will lead you to success, is what I'm getting here. And you guys have a lot of Pentacles in this reading, alright? You had the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and now the damn 10 of Pentacles. So at the end of the day, toxic mindsets, toxic ways of thinking, okay? Negative behavior, negative responses, drop it. Because that's what's going to lead to your abundance this month, okay? So that's what I have for you, Virgo, alright? I love you guys. And don't forget to check out the website. And yeah, Sapphire Dragonfly, and I'm out. Bye.